Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. He's 12.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met quickly. In the backfield, down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Check out. All right, 6 and 5. Mexico.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Here's Luck. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Got it. X3, 218, chop it. Back and go full street.
On 1st down, Herbert. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Isabella, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Jets, first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the shit.
Out of the gun, block. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Kamara.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And it's third down.
Check out. 675. Hey, check. 55. Go. Rap. Check. Check. 40. Easy. Alert.
Luck looks to throw on third and 1. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Here's Locke. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Check out. 190. 11. Here we go. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, watch the slant. Middle.
Now a play fake, and it's Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And Brown's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, I'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Throwing on first down. Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Smooth. 53, Mike. Come on.
Luck now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Lott. Towards the end zone for Brown. And Brown's got it for a Jets touchdown. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first down, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They start the drive on the ground, Kamara, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, here's Love. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Love. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way we can get it done.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Andy Isabella on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Blue draw Parker. 5.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, box truck. Mike 55. Come. Yeah, let's get set.
Now it's locked. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey, exit. Second time, defense, let's go. Mike. 11. Mike. Here we go, D.
A shotgun snap for Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second and 10, Luck. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Throwing his line towards the end zone for Brown. And Brown's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how, and in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A final shot before break. Herbert. He's got a man, complete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go!
Set, ready? 8, read.
54. Yeah. You don't want none.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. And Isabella there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Bravo.
Here's Luck. He's got Sanu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, it's Long. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Lock on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Luck now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to me. 12. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. You gonna get 540. Easy. Alert.
Hey, Zoo.
You gonna get this? Show me. Watch it.
Play action. It's locked. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Clock throwing again. Caught by Cobb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Luck now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 53. Mike.
On 2nd and 7, Luck drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Luck. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3.
Mohamed Sanu with nobody ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Check. Lock.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 12, Luck, deep ball for Goodwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Mexico!
They run it again with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Here's Kamara off the draw. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Drop deep, watch the eye.
Luck now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
36.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. 53 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Herbert. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
go. Ready. There's a party now.
So Luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to